Hey guys, so last night I went to Regal for their Monday mystery movie. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't have a Regal around you or don't have any Regal that did this last night, Regal Cinemas decided, like a few Regal cinemas, I think all nationwide, had decided to play a mystery movie, a movie that they would not tell you what it is. You had to buy a ticket for only $5. Not bad price. I didn't have to see. I didn't have to pay anything, and uh, you pay. I didn't have to pay anything, and you go see it. You don't know what it is until the movie starts, and uh, all that was known about it was that it was rated R, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Even though Regal had said that really the only fact that was true that was that it was rated R, and at the 2 hours and 20 minutes mark wasn't entirely true. I found that out later, but right before the movie was about to start. There was a lot of speculation for about a month, like what the hell could this be? You know, everyone speculated, especially when the 2 hour and 20 minute mark, maybe Amsterdam, maybe Terrifier 2, maybe Halloween Ends. So, like, we're gonna get a pre-screening, advanced screening of Halloween Ends. I was hoping for Halloween Ends. I was really hoping for that. Before I get into the actual movie, which I'll have the title of the movie already on the thing, so you know what it is. So by now, so I'll go by like how the experience was going into this. Like I said, so I go in there and buy the ticket. Not even the Regal employees know what the hell it is. They say they don't even know what it is. So because they won't, they're keeping their mouths shut. So I go in. There's a pretty decent crowd theater, and it's like, this is like a pretty good idea on paper, like to kind of intrigue people. I was intrigued what the hell this was going to be. I was all intrigued all day, and for about a month now, like, what were they going to do? All it was known as was a movie that had not been released yet. Um, and we figured, oh, it can't be anything like, Smile or Bros, something that like is about to come out in a couple days. That'd be stupid. That would be really, really stupid, right? So they, we basically, I sat down and they start. I was wondering if they're gonna start previews. They play previews, and right away we got a trailer for Amsterdam, which I went, well, that eliminates that. I was like, well, I guess it's not that. I was like, cross the fingers. Halloween ends, Halloween ends, Halloween ends, Halloween ends. They got a couple more trailers here and there, including that new Spielberg movie. That looks fucking weird. Looks too Spielbergy for me. That's the best way to put it. Called The Fablemans. And then like the stuff started playing that plays before the movie. I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm like, are they gonna have like an introduction for the movie or something like that, or are they just gonna start the movie right off the bat? And no, they started the movie right off the bat. And the first thing you see is the Apple TV logo, and I went, what? I was like, huh. Like Apple movies or original movie. I'm like, oh, okay. I know they've been producing movies. They produce them, like, but that's on Apple Plus. Okay. And I saw Skydance Studio film logo. I'm like, all right, they make some good movies, good action movies. And then it says based on a true story. And I went, okay. This is, I was like, what the hell is this? Is like, you're like that. Now you're like intrigued. Like, it's set in 1960, and that's Zac Efron. Huh? What is this? And again, it's one of those. This is a problem with doing movies nowadays, like doing mystery movie, an idea like this nowadays, because there is no title card for movies anymore in front of the movie. Like they used to. It like only until the very end. I guarantee you, probably most people except me didn't know what the fuck was this movie called until the very fucking end. I knew it, but and like as I'm watching, this, I'm like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, oh, is this that the greatest beer run ever that I keep hearing about briefly every so often? And I'm like, I look it up on my phone while like really nothing's happening in the movie. I'm like, yep, this is the greatest beer run ever. I'm like, all right, whatever. But then something else caught my eye. It's directed by Peter Farley, and it's getting a 36% on Rotten Tomatoes. Ah, shit. Shit. Well, fuck. All right, whatever. Let's do. I'll give it a shot. So I sat and watched this movie, and it fucking sucked. I hated this movie, man. I wouldn't say I hated it. I did not like this movie very much. This movie was garbage. It was fucking garbage. Like, on a acting standpoint, from an acting standpoint, it is a really good, well-acted movie. It is well acted. That is one thing positive that I could say about the movie, is that it is well acted. Even if the movie sucks and I don't like it, I can still sometimes say that the acting is good. And the acting is good. Like, Zac Efron is a goddamn good actor, and he's continued to prove to be a good actor. And he, even though his character is a dumbass, his character isn't really a dumbass. He is likable in the movie for the most part, I would say. Even though he's a fucking idiot, but he's not the most idiotic characters in the movie. They also got Bill Murray collecting a paycheck, and that'd be easy. Fucking, he's the bartender that gives him the idea to do this beer run, to give beer to soldiers in Vietnam, and that's pretty much all his role is. That's it. And also to be this cranky old veteran that don't understand the kids nowadays protesting wars. And then there's Russell Crowe, who is a war correspondent. And like I said, got good acting. Solid acting. Not, I actually give this movie a ton of credit for a movie about Vietnam. It didn't play Wayward Son one fucking bit. I was actually surprised. Congratulations, movie. I think you're the first Vietnam movie I've ever seen that didn't play Wayward Son. I was actually very surprised. Knowing, because of what I would get out of this movie, I'm surprised it didn't do that. Because, that's the ultimate cliche for Vietnam War movies. So, the question you're probably asking is, if I thought the acting was fine, why did I not like this movie? Why did I fucking think it sucked? And I'll tell you why. Pretty much everything else about the movie is why I thought it sucked. Especially the fucking story. Let's go over the story for a second, okay? Now, the story is about a guy this guy did do this. I know it is true that this guy did this. He had a bunch of buddies in Vietnam who were over in Vietnam. And he had some buddies there, one buddy that was missing in action, and one that was just killed. He gets this great idea from Bill Murray to go over to Vietnam on a cargo ship and go out onto the battlefields and onto the bases and give his soldier buddies some beer. That is the plot of the fucking movie. I cannot be the only one to stress this enough. That is not much of a plot of a fucking movie. That is not a story that I needed to be told. That is not that great of a fucking amazing story to be told. This movie makes this out like this guy is doing this grandiose thing. I get it, what they're trying to say. He's trying to show his thank you for all the hard... By giving them beer? Really? Really? Even at one point, Russell Crowe's character points out, they have American beer here. They showed him drinking Budweiser. There's not much to this fucking story. There's not much of a story. And it's a 2-hour goddamn movie. And you know what other pisses me off about it too? This motherfucker decided to bring his buddy beer from America. It's from New York. And what is the number one beer that you would bring from America over to Vietnam to your buddies? I bet you would not bring them Pabst Blue Ribbon. Why would you bring them Pabst Blue Ribbon? I don't know a single fucking person that is not over 100 years old, that wasn't my great-grandmother or a redneck, that liked Pabst Blue Ribbon. What the hell? Like, what an asshole! It's like, what an asshole! All beers, like I said, they have Budweiser there. And like, by the time they get to the fucking beers, they're all warm. But that's not, like I said, that's not much of a story that carry a movie on. That's my problem with it, is that there's not much of a story to carry me through to make me want to see a 2-hour movie about it. It's bullshit. And then, on top of that, if I were in the military, I'd be insulted by this fucking movie. Because I'm calling bullshit on this movie. I know this happened in real life. I know the story did happen in real life. This guy did this. But I call bullshit on a lot of this story. I'm telling you right now. This guy, apparently, according to this movie, one, the military in this movie are fucking morons, apparently, and have the mental capacity of Gilmer Pyle. Even Gilmer Pyle probably would tell them that they're fucking retarded. He goes around, apparently, according to this movie, you can go around from military base to military base to military base to war zone to war zone to war zone really easily. Really easily. Anybody can do it, apparently, according to this movie, if you just dress in normal clothes. Because they think you're CIA. I'm not a military person that I can tell you that's bullshit. There's more to that story than it's being told. And because of that, that was driving me nuts. Because it made the military look like a fucking bunch of morons. Like, for a movie that's pro-military, it makes them look like a fucking bunch of idiots. Like, I would love to see somebody try to fucking defend this. Please, defend it for me. I want to know, maybe, am I in the wrong? There's no fucking way you can tell me I can get on a military base wearing these clothes I am, tell them, oh, I'm just CIA, you know, wink, wink. Like, without them even trying to check and see, make sure that what I'm saying is true. Like, goddamn movie, like, I have to stretch my disbelief, like, fucking multiple times while watching this movie. And, like, and then, like, this movie has the audacity to just, like, become a movie about how bad war is. It becomes the last half of, like, how bad war is. It is horrible. And look at all this brutality. Oh, my God. While I'm watching a movie about a guy who gave beer to his buddies, is treating the military like fucking morons. Fuck you, movie. Just fuck you. Fuck you, Peter Farrell. Dude, the guy who put jizz in fucking Cameron Diaz's hair is trying to tell me about how war is bad. Fuck you. Like, fuck, man. This movie sucked. It did. Like, and I was just like, the movie, like, the more I thought about it, the more it pissed me off. And you know what pissed me off even more was that this movie is, the only reason this movie is fucking $5, anybody paid $5 fucking dollars for this shit, was because, guess what? This movie comes out on Apple Plus on Friday! So you're telling me you could, like, everybody was talking about, oh, that'd be a stupid idea to put Bros or Smile or something that's about to come out this weekend, but you put out something that's about to be on streaming this weekend instead? Fuck you. Like, Regal, come on. Like, and of all the goddamn movies to put on a big screen that is on a streaming service, you picked this. Not Prey, not The Power of the Dog from last year, not The Irishman, Not this. This. How much did Peter Farley suck somebody's dick for a living? I don't know. Dude, this movie gets nominated for Best Picture. I quit the Oscars. I quit. Like, yeah, he's the guy responsible for one of the worst movies ever to win Best Picture in Green Book, and this is his follow up. Dude, stick to your raunchy comedies. Like, fuck off. Just fuck off. Ugh, fuck, man. The fact that I have to watch this and not Prey in a movie theater is bullshit. It's pure fucking bullshit. I am mad. I'm really more angry. I've never been more. I haven't been this angry since Unfavorable Odds, probably. But god damn it, I'm even more angrier. Like, this is not even. No, this is not. Don't get me wrong. This is not worse than Unfavorable Odds. It is well made and it is well acted. There you go. But it's from a story wise, script wise, it's bullshit. I mean, it did have some funny. Okay, it did also have some funny. But like the guy, the fucking idiot. Like he goes to the most dangerous part of Vietnam, war zone of Vietnam, and his buddy is like out in the battlefield shooting at, fighting for his life, and he gets a call from his commanding officer to come back to the base, and he's like, "Why? What's wrong?" He's like, "Just so his buddy can give him fucking beer," and his buddy had the most realistic action, like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like, dude, he's like, I just fucking went for, like, trying to fight for my life, so you give me a fucking beer, you fucking asshole? Like, the way this movie portrays this guy is like he's, like, doing something heroic, really important, is bullshit. I'm sorry it isn't. Fuck, I hated that movie. I hated this movie. I really hated this movie, you had to tell. Don't recommend it. Don't watch it. Don't even watch it on Apple Plus. Watch Coda or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's as far as the greatest beer run ever. And this weekend I got Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Yes, we're getting that. God damn it. Then we also get Bros and Smile. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So until then, I'll talk to you guys later.